Here is a question. Is it true that Ibn al-Qayyim said that Ibn Taymiyya could access al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz? Now, by the way, in al-sunnah, we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can reveal Ilm Al-Ghaib to somebody, right? And it's Ilm Al-Ghaib, essentially, it's all of Ilm Al-Ghaib is only in the knowledge of Allah, but Allah can reveal something of the ghaibiyat to people. People all the time in Islamic history are seeing a vision, and a vision comes true next morning. Or in 40 years, prophet and non-prophet. Okay? If Fir'aun himself, was he not given ghaibiyat? But he was given it as a punishment, right? To make him scared and nervous and paranoid. Pharaoh himself was given knowledge of the future that would make him paranoid and fall into it, make it worse for him. Okay, so it's not all this always praiseworthy. We as Ahl Sunnah do believe that it's possible. Okay, let's read this quote here. وَلَقَدْ شَاهَدْتُ من فراسة شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية رحمه الله أمورا عجيبة. Who's saying this? Ibn Qayyim. He's saying, I've witnessed from the firasa of Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah. وَمَا لَمْ أُشَاهِدْهُ مِنْهَا أَعْظَمْ وَأَعْظَمْ. And what I didn't witness directly is greater and greater. وَوَقَائِعُ فِرَاسَتِهِ تَسْتَدْعِي سِفْرًا ضَخْمًا. And the things that happen of his firasa would require volumes, large volumes. A sifr is like a volume. We're now talking about Ibn al-Qayyim's quotation on Ibn Taymiyyah's Mukashafat. أخبر أصحابه, he informed his companions بدخول التتار الشام, that the Tatar people will enter Syria. سنة 99 و600, 699. وأن جيوش المسلمين تكسر, and that the Muslim armies will be broken. وأن دمشق لا يكون بها قتل عام ولا سبي عام. Damascus will not have much killing in it, nor will there be much enslavement, sabi, taking slaves. وأن كلب الجيش وحدته في الأموال وهذا قبل أن يهم التتار بالحركة. He says something here about the wealth and وأن كلب الجيش وحدته. I don't understand that line, but in any event, he said Ibn Taymiyyah said that this would happen before it happens. Okay. ثم أخبر الناس والأمراء, then he informed the people and the princes. سنة 702. He informed them in the year 702. لما تحرك التتار وقصدوا الشام, when they left and they intended Syria. أن الدائرة والهزيمة عليهم, that it's now things are going to change and it's going to be against them. وأن الظفر والنصر للمسلمين, that this time, 3 years later, the Muslims will have victory. وأقسم على ذلك أكثر من 70 يمينا, and he gave 70 oaths that this would happen. Okay. فيقال له قل إن شاء الله. People said, say إن شاء الله. Okay. فيقول إن شاء الله تحقيقا لا تعليقا. Brilliant answer, actually. He says, if Allah wills, okay, and I'm saying this for certain, not in hope. Right? So he said, inshallah. وَسَمِعْتُهُ يَقُولُ ذَلِكَ. I heard him say this. قال فلما أكثروا علي قلت لا تكثروا كتب الله تعالى في اللوح المحفوظ أنهم مهزومون في هذه الكرة. When people kept talking to him about this, oh, what are you saying? How can you say this, right? I said, stop talking so much to me. لا تكثروا. Don't reply. Stop talking so much. Stop doubting me, almost as if to say, Allah has written this in the Lawh Al-Mahfuz, that they are defeated. In other words, the Tatars people, in this attack that they're going to have. وَأَنَّ النَّصْرَ لِجُيُوشِ الْإِسْلَامِ, and that victory is for the armies of Islam. By the way, what is one of the wisdoms which Allah Ta'ala reveals such a truth to somebody? Because we feed off his confidence now, right? قال وأطمعت بعض الأمراء والعسكر حلاوة النصر. And he says it here. He said, I put in the hearts of the leaders and the generals the desire for victory. That's one of the reasons why Allah Ta'ala can give a mukashafa to somebody. It's for the sake of everyone else. This is a war, right? Not a death in the family or something, a war. So you're not going to succeed in this war without a great amount of confidence. Okay? I believe this, by the way. قبل خروجهم إلى لقاء العدو. He says, they got this confidence before they went out to meet the enemy. وكانت فراسته الجزئية في خلال هاتين الوقعتين مثل المطر. And he had many specific, this is the general, he had specific firasat. He calls it firasat, we would call it mukashafat, it's the same thing. What's the difference really? A firasa is less than a mukashafa. A firasa is, I'm looking, I'm watching, I'm looking at with an analysis using my brain. Mukashafa is like information from Allah, right? Here, this is mukashafa, it's not firasa. He may use the word firasa, it doesn't matter what word he uses, but by the meaning, it's mukashafa, not firasa. And firasat al-mu'min sometimes, firasat al-mu'min and mukashafa become like mixed, almost one, right? So the question was, did he access the preserved tablet? No, he didn't say that he accessed the preserved tablet. Ibn Taymiyyah merely said that, he said that this is what's going to happen, confirmed by the will of Allah. And it is that he says that Allah has written in the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz that the enemy will be defeated in this attack that they do on us in Damascus. And he's saying that it's written in the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz, right? Meaning that he is so, does that mean he like read the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz? Not necessarily, right? I can tell you it's written in the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz right now that I'm holding a white mug. But I didn't read the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz because anything that happens is already in the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz. If you firmly believe that something will happen, then you can say it's in the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz. It's in the al-Lawh Al-Mahfuz that Sayyidina Isa is going to return, right? Like that's just, it doesn't mean I have to have read it, and doesn't mean that I have access to it. Okay? So let me tell the brother, I just read it